The PokerDome Challenge is brought to you by MansionPoker.com. Welcome to the game. And then there were just two players left. Paul Hodge is gone. And for Paul Hodge, it was just one of those nights where he never really had anything that could get him involved. And he right now is with Leanne.
Thank you, Barry. You know, you were playing pretty cautiously through the entire event. You made it to third place. You've only been playing online for 5 months. Yeah. I mean, you needed a little help there at the end, didn't you?
That's right, yeah. I mean, ace-jack was about as good as I was going to get at the end. And no ace on the flop or the river on the turn, so that's the end of me. But
well, how did you like the speed poker? Yeah, I mean, was it good for you?
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really good fun out there.
I got to tell you, it was pretty interesting watching y'all's heart race, because any time that you were going in for anything, your heart kind of went up, and then when you weren't playing, it was pretty even.
Yeah. I mean, I just forgot about the heart rate monitor and just got on with it, really.
Well, we were thinking about you the whole time because your fiancée, Lorraine, is sitting out here, and she was kind of getting everybody behind you. And any chance of Elvis Presley marrying you tonight in Vegas?
I hope not.
She probably hopes not, right? Because I think, in 2 weeks you're all getting married?
Yeah, 2 weeks' time we get married, and I think if we got married out here by Elvis, it might upset a few family members back home.
All right, well, congratulations to you and Lorraine, and, Barry, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Leanne, and thanks to Paul Hodge. He's a squash player. He said qualifying for the PokerDome was his greatest poker moment. Now we go to heads up. So it's no limit both pre and post flop. That's one change. And you do get another 30-second timeout. Friedman never used his. Rogers did. Used it as a ploy. Didn't really need to do it. He's got 193,000 chips. Man opposite him, Barry Friedman with 107,000. But that can change in a hurry.
Absolutely. That's a play. A 2-to-1 chip lead is hardly an obstacle to overcome. One hand for Perry, and he's got a 2-to-1 chip lead.
10,000.
Raise to 10,000.
Picks up a pretty good hand, heads up, ace-8 on the button, and I think he's going to continue his, very aggressive style of play.
Yeah.
But Rogers, he's been playing so well today. I mean, just kind of an unexpected force here in the final.
Final winding up as two Americans. Friedman catches that second ace and a pair of sevens to go with it.
This is going to be an easy hand for Rogers to get away from. Caught no part of that flop. Easy to put Perry on an ace here.
C5, that's 15,000.
So it goes to Rogers.
Fold.
And he folds.
And
I like the pace that Rogers is playing at.
Well, Barry, I mean, he really does. He has a really good innate feel.
Well, he's from right here in Las Vegas. He likes watching TV, movies, and of course he likes sports. His favorite movie is True Romance, and speed poker is a thing that he has grown really attached to, and why not? He's one of the final two.
I've played speed poker before at the Aussie Millions, and I loved it. I think it's really good for people who played a lot on the internet. And to me, the 15 seconds is really an eternity, forcing people to make quick decisions, and the fact that it's pot limit pre-flop means they have to make more decisions. I think that really favors the experienced player, and I think that you'll see in these tournaments that the best players are going to rise to the top.
Well, he is the most experienced player at the table, and he is one of the final two, but he's still not the big stack. That belongs to this guy right here.
Mr. Rogers.
Yep.
Do you think, both players got there. They both have glasses. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
Maybe, yeah, that could be it.
Check.
They were both able to pick up some big hands at the right time. Both able to crack queens on the way to the final.
King 8-6 on the flop.
Check.
Check from Friedman.
One of those spots again. I think if I were Rogers, I would have bet trying to pick up chips.
6,000.
C5, that's 6,000.
Now Friedman will be aggressive here.
Going to continue trying to dig into the lead.
C2 call, 6,000.
Rogers seems able to read him fairly well so far.
Absolutely. This is a very interesting call. Maybe he's trying to take it away from Perry on the end.
12,000.
Come on, Rogers, bluff one time.
Let's just see.
C5, that's 12,000.
Call.
Wow.
Good
What
call.
an amazing call. This guy just called Perry with jack high. He just called him with jack high. The only thing he can beat is a stone cold bluff. He can't beat ace high. He can't beat a pair of sixes. Nothing.
High.
Jack high. Amazing.
That took some nerve.
Wow. I'm rooting for this guy. He just called him with jack high. I've never done that in my life.
It's his business. He runs poker
that's
nights
insane.
in bars. He brings all the equipment, brings everything.
Apparently, he's seen a lot of bluffing in his life because he just picked that one off like it was nobody's
He
business.
really did, and he never seemed to be in doubt about it.
And that's going to throw Friedman off for the rest of the night. This guy just called me with Jack high.
King 10 and 9.
Both flop a gut shot straight draw.
Bet 8,000.
8,000. C2 bets 8,000.
Yeah.
He's the aggressor.
And see, I think Perry's just going to fold now. Friedman's going to get out of the way. Oh,
C5
are.
calls
chooses not
8,000.
to. Maybe Friedman feels like he's bluffing now.
5, no help to anybody.
See if Rogers continues his ploy.
14,000.
C2 bets 14,000. 14,000.
If you're Friedman here now you're starting to get worried.
Fold.
He hasn't gotten out of line. Perfect time. Look at Rogers is just picking his spots so well. Picks off a bluff with Jack high. Now continues betting with a gut shot straight draw. I mean, this guy is just playing beautifully.
Once more, we'll remind you how to qualify. You could be sitting in the chair that Andrew Rogers is sitting in right now, which right now is the lead chair. You register on mansionpoker.com, and you enter any one of the daily online qualifiers. The top finishers pay for your way out here to Las Vegas. We had 3 come all the way from England tonight. Pay your way to Vegas. They wine you, they dine you, a little food, some chips to play with. Good time is had by all.
Yeah, you don't have to even play poker the whole time. Take those chips, go try to win another $1 million on the blackjack table.
Call.
And of course, the
Oh.
chance, as you said, to win $1 million.
Check.
You only have to win 3 times.
3 times, 15 players. Rogers or Friedman, they only actually have to beat 11 now.
That's right.
Check.
8,
C5
10
check.
ace on the flop. Check from Friedman. Check, check.
Turn card.
There's a pair for Rogers.
C5 checks.
Actually, a very interesting card. It gives Friedman an open-ended straight
8,000.
draw, but Rogers a
C2
pair.
bets 8,000.
Conservative
8,000.
8,000 bet.
Look at his hand shaking. He's getting all nervous.
Yeah.
I would think
calls
Perry would be the
8,000.
one, being a little
Last
nervous.
card.
The guy's got the head thing going, the glasses, and he's out playing him.
It is a king and
Check.
check from Friedman.
Check.
Check,
Check,
check.
check.
Go down.
I like the check behind him. There's if he
jacks.
bets and gets
Good.
called, there's nothing that he can beat.
Well, I'll tell you, his hands may be shaking, but his game, there's nothing shaky about. He's really doing a tremendous job. Andrew Rogers playing everything perfectly at the moment.